farm today and getting ready to bale some hay. It's a little bit overcast. Some of these clouds bother me some. My middle son's here today and he's running a Model 50 Massey with the loader and the TR90 on the back. And he's just kind of going across each one of these windrows that I made with my John Deere 350 rake that the dew kind of mashed down a little bit. He's just kind of running back over them and sort of fluffing them up so that they'll dry. The hay looks really good. It's got a good color. And what I'm going to do now is try to bale it. The biggest obstacle we got is the humidity today in the air is a little higher than what I'd like. I like it to be down in the 40s, and I think it's up in the 50s. And earlier today it was even higher than that. So it's supposed to be overcast. The weather guessers called for just a very little sunshine, but we're getting sunshine, but we're also getting a few clouds. So we got all our kicker wagons ready to go. We've been working at that some here this morning, and got the John Deere 5055d and the 348 John Deere baler, and we're just about ready to start baling. I stopped here for just a minute and made one full round, one windrow that way and one full windrow this way, and I like to just kind of stop and check the tension on the bales. That's not too bad. I could probably tighten it up a little more, but I'm gonna let it go like that. The hay looks great. One thing I had to do, and I wanted to do, that I should have done last year, I think I should have done, but I raised my wind guard all the way up. Right there's the slot, and what happens in this light hay, it tends to want to kind of bunch up right up against this wind guard, and then when it does break loose, a big slug will go in, and I think my bale consistency would be better if the hay would just flood into the bale chamber. So I raised this up, and that's helping a whole lot, I think. So I'm going to keep going, and we'll come back. wagon right there is pretty full. I think I better quit while I'm ahead. Alright, so that part of this field cleared. The John Deere baler is just making a splendid bale, and the humidity's hovering anywhere from 12 to 14%. I mean, this is just some gorgeous hay. Just really nice hay. But I tried to get this wagon as full as I can, because we're doing this field and the west field over there a little bit later. So I want to get as much on the wagon as we can, or we might find ourselves doing a little more unloading than what we planned. So let me get another wagon on and we'll come back. Alright, we got another wagon on here, and here's one we just loaded. I really put some bales on that. That wagon's loaded. So I'll try to finish up in here with this wagon and then save one wagon for the west field out there. Not a lot of hay, but it's some good money in this hay. We'll make some good money on this hay. So I'll come back. Alright, so I finished this field right here, and I can never guess how much hay I'm going to get on a wagon, or how much wagon I need for the hay that I got. And dang on, I pretty much filled this thing all the way up too. And of course that one out there, just some exquisite hay. And the moisture content was just great. 12-15%. Just beautiful hay, and far exceeded my expectations as far as yield. Again, you know, no fertilizer this year on this field, and of course our first cut was way off, but the second cut I expected it to be even further off than it was. And but got a couple bales fell out up there. I put them over the side, but let me see if I can get one of these bales out. When you lock it out like that, actually when you take the PTO out, all the hydraulics are gone. This thing cannot accidentally kick. Right there's the bale, and you notice on this hay, and a lot of times when you see it go up in the wagon, and you know, you can kind of see it. The sun's in my eyes right here, but some people call it the John Deere stripe. It's the way the string is, the hay is pushed down and the string is laid up in it. But nice tight bale, good and dry hay. So very happy with this. I gotta put some fuel into John Deere. We're going to conclude this video right here. We're going to have to go, and I got some hay in my west field to bale up, but we'll be able to get this under my barn and in the dry here in a jiffy. The weather has held, which I'm glad. I'm glad there is some sun. They talked like there wouldn't be any sun today, or very little, but in the end we've had really good weather. So homemade kicker wagon, beautiful square bale with the John Deere stripes, 348 John Deere baler, number 42 pan kicker. The backbone of this farm, the John Deere 5055d. We'll talk to you later.